An evening with Crazy Charlie Sagne from the Renegades of Puck podcast, and of course, the hockey streaming service. What is it again?
Hockey TV.
Hockey TV.
Hey, you can find me calling Nashville Spartans games in the USPHL. I'll be calling my 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th games between Saturday night and Sunday morning.
Wow.
It's great, man. They built me, John, check this out, man. Yeah. They built me a balcony. I call it the perch because, you know, city pigeons, all that stuff, you know me. Mm-hmm. So the perch is up about 10 feet in the air, and it hangs out, and it's even with the glass. So as I'm calling a game, John, I'm over the ice. I can literally talk to the officials and ask them about things during the game, and I do. Hey, Stripes, what's that call? Hooking. All right, thank you. So I'm a one-man booth.
Okay.
I got my camera.
Oh, you're
operator.
like Vince Scully.
Please. Thank you. I'll just take it. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to say thank you. Having my name mentioned with Vince Scully.
Yeah.
But I stand up there and I call the game start to finish. John, I'm so into it. I don't leave my broadcast platform from the minute I walk in till the minute I leave. One of the reasons is I need an extension ladder to get up there, and sometimes they take it away during the games. It is what it is.
Right.
But I have never called a hockey game. I didn't know that actually surprises people until this season with the Nashville Spartans. I used my broadcasting career and I used the awards I have on the shelf that I never talk about to probably get my foot more than in the door. And I said, I'm your guy. You don't need to talk to anybody. Put me in. And I'm so, John Tuggle over at the Nashville Spartans believed in me enough on that alone. My confidence, no resumes, no demos, no nothing. He said, you're this confident in being able to do this. You're my guy. Get up there.
Right.
I will never come out of that perch. If they leave me up there forever, I'll stay up there forever. 4 games a weekend, 6 games, I don't care. 30 games this year. John, I thought I had a passion for live radio before.
Yeah.
This calling a game thing, man,
rush, right?
You get to weave a tale. You get to come up with goal calls. Oh, you want to know what the coolest thing about me being a one-man booth is?
Yeah.
The lights for the goals, everything. The box is behind me up in the perch.
Yeah.
So when the Spartans score a goal, you'll notice it when you watch a game on hockey TV.
Yeah.
Suddenly I disappear for a few seconds after the goal. It's because I'm operating the lights over here. It's, John.
That is great.
I grew up wanting to be in the NHL. I wanted to be a starting goaltender for the New York Rangers. I wanted to be a starting catcher for the New York Yankees.
Sure.
I wanted to be, I don't know why I wanted to be the field goal kicker for the Giants. I don't know. Matt Barr had a big influence on me back in the day. But I dreamed of being at the highest levels and being a part of the pantheon of the top of all of sports. But I'm going to tell you something, John. I think I've discovered something about myself. I don't need the NHL. I don't need the MLB or the NFL. Put me in a rink where I can be a part of it. Put me in a rink where I can call the game, I can talk to the coach, AJ Bennett, the captain of the Spartans. I get a chance to talk to the guy after every game. What are we doing? We're learning how to interview each other.
Right.
He's learning how to do an interview because he's the captain of a hockey team. He's going to have to know how to do that moving forward. I'm going to need to know how to interview the captain because I'm going to be doing it for many years to come. John, being in front of the game, communicating what I see, being, as I like to say, being your witness, your tour guide, your storyteller, your narrator, the voice of the Nashville Spartans. It means a lot to me. I think you can tell. You've known me a long time.
Oh, I have.
This has brought out my inner Pete Weber. I have a new level of passion for calling games that I never thought would be inside of me. When I graduated from MTSU with a broadcasting degree, everybody put me in the producer's chair. Said, man, you're great with the buttons, man. You know how to turn microphones on and off, and sometimes you can even plug a wire in. All right. So you know, I became a producer for many, many years and very successful at it, award-winning. I wanted to do more. And now I'm doing it. The Renegades of Puck is one thing, and that's my life's work, my life's passion, and my brand. My whole life is built around the Renegades of Puck. RenegadesofPuck.com, thank you. But working for the Spartans, being a part of the USPHL, talking about this youth element, these prospects, John, it brings a whole new level of fire to me. And it's also taught me a really important lesson about broadcasting, and this is it right here. When I would talk about the NHL, I would point out a negative thing. This player is deficient in the following ways.
Right.
What I have learned, though, is when you're talking about young players, when you're talking about prospects, you're putting down the tape that the scout's going to watch, the college coach is going to watch, parents, grandparents, friends. So what I discovered about myself was I have to flip that coin to the other side, and in every play where someone did something negative, Well, that means somebody else had to have done something positive to affect that play. I had to relearn how to communicate the game to people in a more positive way. Because the last thing I want, John, a goaltender gets a chance to get his tape in front of a scout. His scholarship is on the line, and I say something about he's got a shaky glove hand.
Yeah.
Who am I? No, he doesn't have a shaky glove hand. He's working on that glove hand. He's been here in practice. He's been out there after games doing drills. You ought to see how much time he's invested putting in on that. There's always something good that can be said, and that has changed not only my broadcasting perspective. Honestly, John, it's flipped my whole personality a little bit. You know me, I'm a street kid from Jersey who grew up fighting at the bus stop. If I saw you wearing the green that's playing this weekend, the blue I was wearing was probably going to have an issue with that, you know, and it was the same for all sports, all seasons. I grew up in a hostile environment on you know, the mean streets of Jersey, and I had to learn how to defend myself. I'm also not the biggest kid in the world, so I had to learn to be a scrapper. My voice and the words I used became my weapon. And what I realized, John, now that I'm calling games, I don't have to weaponize that. What I have to do is become the best communicator that I can be. And after 27.5 years of doing it, to have that moment, that realization, man, it just lit another fire under me.